let's get to the Bengals. Ravens. Thursday Night Football. Ravens, 6.5-point faves. No Isaiah Likely on the Ravens side. T. Higgins, unlikely to play in this one. We'll see if Jermaine Burton can take time from the casino to show up in Baltimore. He got on the bus. Yeah. But maybe, dude, that one was incredible.
I saw the first reply that made me laugh was they told him he was going to be more involved in the slot. So he was getting his work.
Stop. That's
on the old slot machine.
That's a good. All right, let's tail the tape though real quick before we get to Burton. Everything going the Ravens' way. Tie at quarterback, tie at the secondary, but I don't think with no T. Higgins, there's any place that the Bengals really outclass the Ravens. So it's going to have to be, I mean, if there is, it is the fact that they have Jamar Chase, who's the best receiver in the game. Yep. It's the fact that they have Joe Burrow, who can't count him out at any single game. It's the fact that they have Trey Hendrickson, who is the best pass rusher in the game. So they have these star power that can maybe carry them. I would say the kicker advantage, though, goes to Baltimore after what we saw last time.
And anything can happen in these divisional rivalries. And I mean, the Bengals have been counted out every single week. The Ravens have at times been anointed as the kings. And I really think this is an opportunity for Joe Burrow to really get all his guys on the same page. I know even after a 5-touchdown game last week, he still showed signs of frustration outside of the Burton stuff, which was obviously not completely handled, I guess, and we'll talk about that. But I always have faith in Joe Burrow, and I think it's going to be a one-score game. And I really do think that in the fourth quarter, the Bengals will have an opportunity to make this thing a win or a ball game.
I think the Ravens win going away. We've seen the Bengals. I highlighted it last time. I've highlighted it every single time they faced a rushing quarterback this year, or a quarterback that can run, not to offend. They don't have the guys that can track him down.
Every DC can be in his bag once, Mike.
Whether it was Jalen Hurts, whether it was Jaden Daniels, whether it was Lamar the first time, they don't have the edge rushers to track down Lamar Jackson. They don't.
And even their guys that win, Trey Hendrickson wins a lot. Actually, he's the highest sack getter in the league right now. But to your point, like when we were talking about the Broncos matchup last week, you kept pointing out how athletic their edge guys are. While these guys can get home at the quarterback, if the quarterback gets outside of his home and gets on the sidewalk, they may struggle to track him down.
So I don't like that matchup from the Bengals' perspective. And then without T. Higgins, you just see this offense turn into it kind of just the field just shrinks on them because everyone either puts a bracket on Jamar Chase, puts a safety over the top, and then his average depth of target, he turns into like a screen slant guy in Jamar Chase.
And you're hoping for a huge run after catch.
Exactly.
Make somebody miss. Like we saw, it was like week 5 or something. He made 3 guys miss, went up the left sideline for like 60. Those are the kind of home runs you're looking for. It's not the kind of down the field, man-on-man coverage. You're looking at disadvantageous looks the whole day without T. Higgins.
But it's also why you need Jermaine Burton's head screwed on straight, because he's a guy that can provide those explosive plays. We've seen it when he's been on the field at times during the season. If he's left one-on-one, if the safety's rolling the other way, and he's got single coverage, and it's Brandon Stevens, say, he could win that matchup. Andre Yoshevich ain't winning that matchup, I don't think. We've seen him be the guy when T. Higgins goes down, and he has 13 yards or something last week.
He's just a guy.
Exactly. Like in the rapport he has with Burrow at this point has just not been good either. So I think that the Ravens win handily, when going away. I want it to be a close game. I want it to be
Herbert
a
in the
repeat of
lineup.
what we saw last time they played. But
I think Khalil Herbert's got fresh legs. And what's more important than juice in the NFL? Once you reach those double-digit weeks, week 10, Khalil Herbert's got some gas in the tank right now. We could see him get involved. We could see them try to control that clock a little bit against a team that wants to do that to you. I don't know.
I'm just going to say this. They're not going to even try to run the ball. This is the number 1 defense in the NFL versus the run in terms of EPA.
I don't know.
The Bengals have the second worst success rate.
Juice matters
in the running game of any team in the NFL. When that's the case, when I just know, and when I have Joe Burrow, I'm just going to say, I think maybe screen game, maybe swing game out of the backfield. Herbert,
there's gonna be no long distance calls in this game.
Could be getting some work in this game, but I don't think they get more than. I don't think they run the ball more than 15 times the entire game. 15 or fewer rushing attempts for the Cincinnati Bengals. I'd be floored if they go over the number.
I just think it's gonna be one of these games, man. I really do.
All right. Who are you picking? I got Ravens going away.
I'm picking the Ravens.
Okay.
But I think that with the Bengals, with Joe Burrow, and Jamar Chase has a pulse. You're telling me Jamar Chase has a pulse? I've seen this guy in person do things to defenses that people should not be allowed to do. And with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, I'm never counting these guys out. You add a horse to that stable in the running back room because they've got some injuries there right now. I think it could be, it could be interesting at the very least.
Either way, what a treat. Thursday Night Football has been on a tear this year.
Yeah.
Much better than years past. And then next week we get Eagles Commander.
We're going to drink some beers and watch the game tonight.
Yes, we are.
Actually.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be nice.
Hopefully.
I got the hall pass.
We see it close up. Whoa. What?
I got the hall pass to go out, drink some beers with the boys.
Well, I was thinking the movie Hall Pass.
I've never seen that movie.
Okay, well then.
I thought it was just a figure of speech to go take a pee in the hallway. I thought we were peeing in the hallway.